Hi guys, how are you? I'm just playing the acoustic version in the background for you guys to hear. Hi Amazon, I love you very, very, very much. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Today I hope that wherever you guys are, you are safe and you are at home and you feel loved, and hopefully you're listening to some amazing music maybe. I'm gonna answer some of your questions, so I'm gonna go through our question box here. Let's see. It just says, I love you by Sofia Carson. I love you by Sofia Carson. So if you guys want to keep sending any questions that you guys have, I have some from earlier that I can start answering now. So someone asked, happy belated birthday, and how was celebrating your birthday in quarantine? It was actually so special. It was such a special day, and I have my sister to thank for that. She woke me up at midnight. So fun fact, guys, I really love apples. I know I'm kind of weird. I eat a lot of apples, and she woke me up at midnight with an apple with a candle on it with our dog Joey singing happy birthday, and it was just the sweetest thing. And then the next day, she had the house filled with balloons and flowers, and I did Zooms and FaceTimes with family and friends who aren't with me right now, and she made the cutest little menu where I could fill out what I would want to eat for the day, and she would make, and it was really, really a special day. And honestly, you guys made it so special. The videos that I received, all the messages that I received, the love that you guys gave me that day was really beyond special. So thank you guys for making my day so special. Bao is currently in the other room, and she's working from home also, and she's with Joey, who you guys know is just like the cutest thing in the world. So let's see if you guys, there's 25 questions. Okay, let's see what you guys are asking. Greetings from Mexico. Hola, Mexico. What inspired I love you? Okay, let's put this up on the screen. I love you. So when Rehab and I, here, let me play it in the background again because I like having some background music. When Rehab and I started talking about working together again, we were listening to different tracks, and this one was one of those that just immediately stood out to me, or I immediately just felt connected to. So when it came to finishing writing the song, it just became more and more clear that this song is, dedicated to every broken heart in the world who's ever fallen in love with a love who doesn't love them back. And unfortunately, that's a lot of us. But it was just honest and real, and it told a really beautiful story. Here, I'll play you guys. There we go, in the background. It just told a really, really beautiful story about love and heartbreak, and it was honest and real. And yet at the same time, it was over this really upbeat and uplifting track. So it was, I heard Dua Lipa say once that her music is music that you dance cry to. And I really related to that because I've always loved music that really pulls on your emotions, on your heartstrings, and this song does that for me. And as you guys know, I released the acoustic version, which I love singing this song acoustically. And that song, when a song can stand on its own acoustically, I think is like the true tell of a beautiful song. And I love singing this song acoustically. So, and I'm so happy that you guys are loving the song. Honestly, your I Love You challenges are just the coolest thing. I wake up every morning and I see them from different parts of the world. You guys inspiring each other and spreading hope and just having fun and having the moment to just, be happy and dance. And for my song to be a part of that is so cool. It's such a pleasure. 54 questions. Okay, I gotta stop talking and answer these questions. Let's see, the next one. Let's see. What is your favorite type of taco? That's a good question. Wow, I feel like I haven't had a taco in too long. I'm gonna go with, I I don't know. I'm gonna go with, to be honest, I'm more of a quesadilla person, so that'll be my answer. Great question though. Okay. Next one. I saw a good one here. What inspires you when you write music? When I write music, what inspires me is, I think what I was saying earlier, to me, it's all about telling the story. So usually it's a word that inspires me or a quote, but usually the lyrics are what start it for me. And I have tons of note pages on my phone just filled with I usually start with a song title. So it's either song titles that I would want to write or words or poetry or quotes. And then from there, I start to create the song, because for me, it really all goes down to the story. It all starts with the story for me. But usually my songs are about love, some sort of love or heartbreak. But I don't know, there's something about love that just makes the world go around. But that was a great question. We have 40 questions. Okay, you guys are awesome. There's so many. Okay. Who is your inspiration? My inspiration is my mom. My mom is the most remarkable woman, human being that I know, and that I have the privilege of calling my mother and being her daughter. It's the greatest gift. And, she's not only such an incredible, so powerful and so brilliant and such a boss, but the most beautiful part about her is her heart and how she just gives almost by instinct, and taught my sister and I the importance of giving, that we should dedicate our lives to giving. So my mom is my inspiration. In terms of music though, my musical inspirations range from, like, growing up, I would sit in front of my parents' TV and I would watch Cher concerts. And I was like, Mom, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be her. I want to be like Cher. I want to put on a show like that. I want to be an actress like she is. I want to go, direct films like she does. I just love that she was this incredible woman who trailblazed the way for little girls like me with dreams. So Cher, Barbra Streisand were big icons for me growing up. And of course, my forever icon, Audrey Hepburn, who I adore. And she also was not only an incredible actress and performer, but she dedicated the rest of her life to working with UNICEF. And she was also, fun fact, she was also a Revlon ambassador, which is so crazy, to now be a Revlon ambassador myself and to have looked up to Audrey my whole life. Okay, let's see what is next. Oh, a lot of French questions. I feel like we have a lot of French people on. Hi guys, bonjour, je t'aime à l'infini. Will you make a French song one day, and what are your favorite French dishes? I would love to make a song in French one day, or to make a song in multiple languages. I think the French language is such a beautiful language. I first started learning French when I was in junior high, when I was in 7th grade. And I just fell in love with it. And I studied it through high school. And then in college, I minored in French for my first 2 years in college. And now when I go to Paris or when I go to France for work, I get to do, press in France, and I get to meet you guys and talk to you guys. And it really is such a beautiful language. So I would love to sing in French one day. So I definitely will do that. And my favorite French foods, there are so many. You guys just know how to do food. You know how to do bread and butter like no one else. When I go to France, I eat bread and butter. I eat French fries, because you have incredible French fries. Desserts, your pastries. To be honest, eating in France is some of my favorite kind of food. It's really, you're making me hungry. I miss it. But to all of my French fans who I adore, I love you guys. Je t'aime à l'infini. And I can't wait for all this to be over so I can see you guys soon. Okay, more questions. It's 1:11, guys. Make a wish. Make a wish. Did you guys wish? Okay, good. More questions. Let's see. Favorite song that I wrote? That's a great question, because there's a lot of songs that I've written that I haven't released yet and that I can't wait for you guys to hear. So I think, oh, that's tough. I Love You is definitely up there as some of my favorite songs, that even though I didn't write the whole thing, but to have been part of the writing process and to have, bring the song to life. The song means a lot to me. Back to Beautiful. I didn't write that record, but that song, I was an honor to interpret it and to sing it. That song means the world to me. There's a song that I wrote when I was in college that I've never released. But I don't want to say the name in case I do release it soon. Was one of my favorite songs that I've written. And I remember the day when I wrote that song. And I remember when I played it for my mom too in my college dorm room on my piano. To be honest, I think some of my favorite songs will be released soon, and I got to write them with writers and producers that I've admired my whole life. So there was one time not that long ago, right before we went into quarantine, that I was in the studio of a producer and a songwriter that, to say iconic would be saying too little, and I was in the studio and I didn't want the night to end. I could have sung until 4 a.m. I was in the studio until about 1 a.m. writing and working on this song. And it was such an honor to work with this team, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about this song. Okay. I just have so many good questions. This is a good one from Lisa Ann. What kind of music are you listening to? Which artists, albums, and songs? It's been so beautiful to be a part of an industry that has meant so much to so many people, especially right now, where everyone is gravitating to music. It connects us like nothing else. My music, it kind of changes every day. Like yesterday, I was up really early because I performed on Good Morning America, which was such a special day. So I was up at like 2:30, and I was warming up and doing my vocal warm-ups. And before that, I was just, wanting to listen to some music, and I was listening to Her to Sometimes on repeat. And that song really felt like it rung true, especially right now. So I've been listening to a lot of Her, to a lot of Daniel Caesar, adore them in the R&B world. Phineas, if you guys haven't listened to Phineas, he's Billie Eilish's producer, co-writer, and brother, an incredible artist. He has a song called Let's Fall in Love for the Night, which I absolutely adore, and I listen to quite a lot, and his other music is amazing too. I really love Dua Lipa's last song, Break My Heart, physical, just kind of feel good and up-tempo when I'm feeling a little bit more like having, something more fun. Although I tend to gravitate towards more like ballads and more emotional things personally. Also love Lizzo. Lizzo is one of my favorite ways to wake up in the morning. It's just so uplifting, because I love You, Jerome. All of those records are amazing. And also like old school records. Like I was listening to a lot of Bob Dylan the other day. Ain't No Sunshine. I don't know. Just depends on your mood. But what have you guys been listening to? I'd love to know what you guys are listening to. Aw. We are your biggest fans. Are you going to release new music soon? Please answer. I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your love and all your support. I will be releasing music soon, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. I really, really, truly can't wait. And I thank you guys so much for allowing me to be such a special part of your lives now that we're in quarantine and the world's in such a difficult place right now. It's been such an honor and such a privilege to be connected with you guys through my music, and for you guys to share the I Love You challenge with me, and for you guys to be, even though we're so physically isolated, I've never felt more connected to you guys ever. And hopefully you guys feel the same, because I feel so grateful to be a part of that in some way. Okay, so I'm going to answer 2 more. Let's see. Let's go up to the top. You guys have sent so many questions. Ooh, this is a good one. Do you remember your first audition? How was it? I remember perfectly. I remember being so excited. It was at the Fox Studios lot in LA. I think it was my first year of college too. I remember I went right after class, and I remember I had to, I think this was before Uber, and I didn't have a car. I don't remember how I got there. I think I used Zipcar or something, and I got to the Fox Studios lot, and And I remember the role was for a teenager who was kind of moody and had an attitude. So I remember exactly what I wore. I wore combat boots and gray jeans and a black t-shirt and like this like kind of moody black and white scarf. And I walked into the room and I remember seeing a lot of girls that we all looked a lot alike. And I thought that was kind of funny because it was the cliches that you hear about auditions. They're definitely true. And I went into the room and I did my lines, and I definitely had no idea what I was doing, but at the same time I felt really confident about about it for some reason. And I just tried to have fun and enjoy it and enjoy the moment and try to learn from it. And definitely didn't get the job. Took about 200 auditions before I got the job, but I'll never forget my first one for sure. Okay, last one. Let's see. Okay, good question here. What is your biggest moment you've ever had? My name is Kule. Hi, Kule. Thank you for your question. That's a great question. And I feel so lucky that I've had so many really beautiful big moments that come to mind. Okay, I'm going to pick a few because I can't pick just one. Coachella came to mind as a big, just a huge dream, pinch me moment. And now more than ever, I realize how lucky and how grateful I am to have had that opportunity now that we're in isolation, and that who knows when we'll be able to, have concerts again. And I miss that so much, being on stage. So Coachella, I would relive that moment over and over because it was such an out-of-body experience and such an honor to be on that stage. And then I would say, honestly, being a part of the Descendants franchise. I remember sitting in the theater when Descendants 2 came out for the world premiere, and there was about 300 people in the audience, and I was with my family. I remember just being so grateful, so deeply grateful to have been a part of a franchise that has meant so much to so many and that changed my life in more ways that I could ever imagine, and that will continue to mean so much to so many for the rest of time, and it'll go down in history. It's such an honor. And the last one I would say is UNICEF, is traveling with UNICEF to Brazil, meeting the young girls whose lives have been changed by education has been the most transformative and the most important thing that I could ever do with my career. And to hear them talk about how perhaps my music or the roles that I played influenced them in some way has been the most incredible honor of my life. So I think the biggest moment or the biggest privilege that I've had or honor that I've had is working with UNICEF. And I can't wait to continue working with them and to see, what more we can do together. And there's a campaign that we have together actually right now. The first week that we went into quarantine in LA and the whole world kind of changed for all of us, UNICEF and I launched a campaign together called Spread Hope with Sofia. And the link is really simple. It's just unicefusa.org/spreadhope. And it was inspired in all the hope that you guys inspire and the hope that I felt whenever I opened my phone. And I saw that no matter how isolated we are right now, we've never been more connected. And all the funds go towards our first responders, our heroes, our doctors and nurses who are in the front lines fighting this. And they are at the same time fighting for their lives while saving ours. And it's been so beautiful to see how generous you guys have been and how much you've spread this message of hope, how you've taken it upon yourselves to be beacons of hope. So I just want to say thank you. And thank you for letting my music to be a part of that message. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you are safe, you are loved. Please continue to stay safe, stay home, not only for ourselves, but for the ones that we love most. And just thank you again. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for loving. I love you so much. And thank you, Amazon Music, for having me. I love you. Love you guys.